When you first started, was there a voice, like were you confident? What was your experience first getting into the industry, and what made you take that leap?
I think that everybody probably has that like struggle up front. It's something where you just sort of literally one day have to say, okay, I'm Ashlyn and I'm a wedding planner or whatever you are. Like you literally just have to, like you start going around and people are like, hey, who are you? What do you do? And you just like one day for the first time say, I do this. And you're like, what the heck?
Hey guys, and welcome to The Reception. On today's episode, we're with Ashlyn Krall from the Loba Design Co. We're gonna be talking about the ups and downs of the wedding industry, how to free up time to be creative, and what you can do right now to start living that creative life of your dreams. So sit back, grab your favorite drink, and let's all enjoy the reception.
It would have to go like basically up over that light fixture. It happened after I had my daughter Ember. So after she was born, I didn't really want to like go back, and I started for the first time sort of like seeing that I was creative, and I was able to, you know, do things that like not everybody can do. I think sometimes you go like, well, who's gonna pay me to do this? Like somebody can just do this themselves. And I think it takes you sort of like seeing and believing like, no, I actually do have something to offer and this is a skill. And so I'm thinking if that left one sort of just like goes up and over that O, I think it'll go up that high.
As a mother and as a chair member on the Rising Tide Society for Jacksonville, an entrepreneur, where do you find time? How do you find the time to create? You know, that's obviously a pretty busy schedule. Yeah,
it's super busy schedule, and some days go good and some days do not. And so, I mean, a lot of it is like having grace for yourself that like every day does not go perfect or as planned. And
that's great advice.
Some days there are not enough hours in the day, but it does take that like drive and dedication that it's working during nap time, it's staying up late, and it's, like I said, having grace that like you may have to order pizza one night and you don't have a home cooked meal. You worried I was gonna fall?
No, but you have a better vantage point from down there.
Okay. True. Do that.
How did you develop your style? What is your style?
Oh gosh.
You know, where do you draw that inspiration from?
Yeah. Well, I struggle with the like style term specifically because sometimes I don't necessarily even know like what my own personal style. I feel like it goes back and forth, but as far as like designing events and planning weddings and creating parties, putting it all together, I typically, I mean, it starts with my client because it is, I mean, I am there to work it, so they obviously want my hands on it, but at the same time, it's an event that is about my client, whoever that is. So I usually like spend a good deal of time with my clients, literally just getting to know them, like trying to form a relationship with them and getting them to the point where they're comfortable.
So kind of drawing the inspiration from them.
Yeah, drawing it from them.
I won't consider working with a bride unless they have a planner most of the time, because I know how hectic that can be, and the communication channels between that. And what would you say to somebody who thinks they can do it themselves, I guess? Because obviously that I assume that arises a lot in your industry.
Yeah, it does. And it is. It's a little bit more of a like luxury type item, and so I think people sort of they either pawn it off on themselves or Aunt Sue or whoever. So I would say that I think, first of all, I think there is fear from brides in hiring a planner that they are giving their wedding away. And at least for me, and I know lots of planners in this area that I love, that's not the case. Like, they're there to let you do and enjoy the parts that you like about the wedding planning experience, but then step in to some of those other roles, and they are your partner in it. It's not like, okay, give me your wedding and let me plan it for you. It's a small tragedy, you know, to spend the thousands of dollars and all the time and all the effort, and then you get to your wedding day and you're setting up, or somebody you love is setting up all the little pieces and worrying about somebody getting to one place on time and so showing up here. And we've done this thing a time or two, so, you know, we know the things that happen that you only learn from, oh, this happened and I'll learn next time. But like, it's your wedding day. You hopefully don't have a next time to do it better the next time. So, yeah, so I mean, like, to me, it's almost more than just hiring a wedding planner. It's having someone there so that you can enjoy your day and make memories on your wedding day and make memories with the people, and not be putting all the people you love to work. So, yeah, I think it's one of those, it's a lot of times I hear people say after their wedding day, I wish I had hired a planner.
Today we're gonna focus, damn it. How to live the creative life of your dreams, and, damn it. Where she did a balloon display, a beautiful one, might I add, and damn it. Followed her around on her new, damn it. Stop going off the grid. Sorry, Stephanie. This is a lot harder than I thought it would be.